afternoon, everyone. It's Rachel here, and we are doing Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. And I'm a bit late today. We do have the extra Wednesday, so no prompt reveal today. And also, I wanted to inform you that Sarah is a bit behind. She's been really busy. She's HSC trials marking, which is the final exams in Australia. They do a trial in the middle of the year, and she put a hand up for marking, so she's marking, and she's going to do her video tomorrow. So I'm glad I remembered that, because I was worried I was going to forget. So it's just little old me today. I finished my heart. There it is. I did that while I was chitter-chattering. That's why I'm late, because it did take a long time. It's really, I love it. It's really stiff and chunky. But yeah, I continued on as I showed you guys, and I thought I was never going to get it done, but I did. So that's my beaded heart. And my next thing I wanted to do, which I had nearly forgotten, is I wanted to do a little bit of embroidery on these flowers here. So if you finished your hearts, I would recommend, if you've looked at the board that Sarah's put together, there's lots of inspiration there, especially with Pam Garrison. She has lots of intermediary sort of stitching going on as well, in between things. So like you could do a little row of something. I'm going to do a little row of something here. I just got to think about it, and maybe I'll do a little something along there, sort of thing. You could put a little trinket in here. So if we have time, this will take me a little minute to do. We might look at that. I haven't stitched that down yet, but I'll just stitch that down right now. No time like the present. Let's just stitch it down with some plain thread. I didn't want to go too, no, I'm not too close to the edge. I'll stitch this on first. It won't take me long. I just want to get those pins out, because I keep poking myself. So, yeah. So I didn't get, apart from doing my heart, I didn't get a lot of stitching done over the last week or so. It's just been busy with other things, you know, the other aspects like the paper things. So yeah, but here we are. I'm doing it now, and my husband will come in at some stage because he's late home. He's obviously busy. So you'll notice I stitched the one on the top first. Then I'm holding down the other one as well. And that's not all wiggling about. Now what I'm thinking I might like to do, I'm going to wait till I put a bit more. I may like to do a little teeny tiny running stitch in a navy blue or this color to outline the initial. I'm thinking I might do that. I may or may not, because I feel like it may fade into the background, because there's going to be all these colorful things happening around it. Whoops. I had this these threaded up for the beading, and I didn't need them all. Oh, here he is. I can hear him, but I'm not turning off my video. Lulu's got instruction to go and tell him I'm videoing. And I will do something here, but I'm not sure what. Okay, so that's stitched, and I'll quickly go around the other one so I can just remove the needle, the pin. It's not a needle, it's a pin. The needle's in my hand. Oops. scissors. Okay. Oh, it's such nice weather now. As I mentioned in my previous videos, we've had the storm. It was 37 degrees on Sunday and humid. And then we've had and it was slightly less on Monday. And then yesterday we had rain. I think we got a bit of rain on Monday too. It actually cooled down on Monday afternoon. And we've had rain and a bit of not really, it was a storm somewhere, but not here. And so we're really nice temperatures now, below 20 at night, and just really lovely, and a bit of a breeze too. I've got my window slightly open. I've got the door shut. I'm not feeling hot or anything. I just can't believe it because we've been so hot for such a long time. And I haven't been going to the post office. The girls have been going because, you know, I've got Lulu and her friend working for me this summer so they can earn a bit of money before they start school. And they've been going to the post office. So they come home with the post office stories of the, you know, people huffing and puffing and being rude. And, well, they're actually quite, I thought they'd be nastier to them because they're young. And I don't know why, I just thought they'd be rude to them. But I think they're actually ruder to me than they are to the girls. So that I'm relieved about that because I did worry about that. I thought Lulu would be very upset if someone was rude to her. But she said they do come back and they're like, oh yeah, we had huffing and puffing people today, or there was a lady who came in and she wasn't I think she was before them. Oh no, so basically I had 2 bags to ship, so they did one, and then Lulu's friend Georgia came back. She came back, no, I don't want to do purple. She came back and picked up the other bag because they do 2 laps, and I think I'll have this colour. And so she came and picked up the bag and left Lulu there, and Lulu went to the back of the line, so you know, people didn't get annoyed. And she said this lady gave her a very dirty look, and it was a lady who was really grumpy the day before, and that had, so basically, yes, she was the lady that was before them the day before. There was a big crowd, and she'd gone there with her son. I think she was opening an account, and that always takes a long time, and she had to pay, and she didn't bring her FPOS card. And so, no, maybe I need to do, I'll do a little bit of purple because I can see a little bit of purple in there. She didn't bring her FPOS card. So, and basically, there's only one girl at our post office, the little local one. And so she blocked the computer because if they don't pay, then she can't get out of the girl that works at the post office. She can't get out of the transaction Italian style. You can only do one transaction at a time. You can't have multiple open. And so everybody had to wait for the woman to go home, bring her ATM card to pay, and so they took a long time. Lulu said she didn't even apologize, and she was arguing with her son, so she was probably stressed. Who knows what's going on in people's lives? And anyway, so Lulu had her there before her the next day, and so Lulu went to the back, you know, behind her because she was going to the back of the line, and so she was all grumpy. She went up to Kiara, the girl that works at our post office, and she was all, you know, telling her off and I don't know what, and having an annoyed phone call with her son. And then she turned around to Lulu and Georgia and she said, "It's nothing to laugh about." And they weren't even laughing. They didn't do anything. So they just looked at each other and then burst out laughing. Because I said to them, "Did that make you laugh? Because that would have made me laugh if you weren't laughing." So yeah, they do come back with some funny little post office stories. I don't think you can go to my post office or occasionally there's nobody there, so you have a very quiet time at the post office. However, most of the time something's going on. Yep, we'll put a little center in that flower, but I think there's a few little budding sort of things over on the other side. I just feel like this one could do with a little lift, and there's just a nice little amount of flowers there to pick up the detail. They're kind of blue, but I think I might do a few little I'll do a few little purple. Oh, I think I'm going to do a purple, not have too many colors, because I've got the blue background. Hopefully you can see. Let me just bring you down closer. I always regret doing this because then I go, it's a recipe for disaster going off camera. Sorry if I'm making you feel seasick. Pull it over this way. Okay, I'm trying to go slowly so I don't upset anybody's tummy. And that way I can see too if I'm on screen, if I remember to look, because that's the trick, remember to look. Oh dear, I went out the same one. What about, guys, just hold on for a second. I'm just thinking if I put it in my little hoop, you may be able to see better. That's not enough sides. I need another piece. Let's see if I can find the other piece quickly. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to get those off. They're quite hard because it's I bought a pack of them on Amazon, all different sizes. I've got an even smaller one, but we'll use this one if I can get the thing off. Excuse me while I struggle, and I've got to find the other piece. Got it. Okay, I'm back. Good thing my room's not very big and I can just hop up and grab something. Oh, I probably should have gotten the small one. Oh well, we're here now. These are very good hoops. I thought they were just for quilting. I had a big one. It's probably down in the garage somewhere. I thought they were just for quilting, but Fleur uses them. Fleur Woods uses them for her embroidery, and so I was reminded. And then when I did her her course on Fibre Arts Takes Two, I was reminded that these are very good hoops. I don't know if that's going to go on there. It might be a bit bulky. We'll try. And then you just wiggle it around and it stretches out. I don't want to ruin what I've already done. That's better. Maybe I'll just do that. I won't put the bottom one on. So you'll be able to see better, I think. Yes. Oh, that's so much better, guys. How long has it taken me to do that? Oh, and I immediately unthreaded. I need to snip that. Where's the scissors? Oh my goodness, this is a revelation to me. I'm going to be using this more often. Oh, I've got mohair in my... Trim that off. You can just say to me, cuckoo, cuckoo, anybody at home? Because honestly, how slow am I? Now it's not looking like much yet. I need to get a bit more colour on there and flower centres. I think I'll put an extra one that's not there in. Oh, I need to tap you. Just make sure you're in focus. Hopefully you are. Oh, goodness. Okay, flip it over. I love the back. I really do like the back too. And it'll get better and better, I think, because it'll get more and more colours on there. I'll just flop that over there. I'll put it away. Normally I put my threads away. If I'm done with them, I put them away straight away, because otherwise they'll fly around the place for a long time. Now I'm going to use I might use this one. I'm not going to worry too much about perfection. We'll do the darker pinks. This is just a random variegated one. I don't know where I bought. I think it's a DMC. I don't know the number though. I don't write the numbers on. I think I'll grab a more regular sort of needle. I don't need a big-eyed one. Not red. I'll do a pinky sort of red. I'm just going to put a little bit of colour in here. It's really fun to use the actual fabric as your guideline. I don't know why, but when I'm doing like embroidery, I find I'm put my nice big window in front of me, but I find the light reflects. I guess because it's white, it just reflects, and I find it bothersome. That I can't see so well. Like I normally, even though it's light, I still feel like I need to put my light on. But I don't want to, because it makes everything yellow. It's not a fast thing to do this, so don't be tricked into thinking that it's fast, because that's not what it is. A little bit of lighter pink there. I'm going to put a few stitches here and there. Okay, I've gone quiet while I concentrate. I'm just putting little single stitches here for these little swiggy bits. Could have done French knots, but I'm going to do some French knots, I think, in the centers of the flowers, so I didn't want it to be all French knots. So I'll end that off. I need to do a little bit on the other side. Oh no, it's darker. Okay, so that's enough of that. Where is it? And I think I've got my darker. Oh, I don't want to use that one. This one. I think I'll use this one. Oh, that's the same as that. Will I use that one? No, that's more purpley. I don't want to use that one. Maybe that one. It's a bit, no, it's a bit light. I thought I had a darker. Okay, I'm just going to grab my threads. I'm back. I did think I had a darker, but it's more purpley, that one, so oh, I pulled out the wrong one. That's a nice colour. I might use that one. That looks like something I got from Mum. Okay, so I've got a few things here to do. I want to do this flower. Oh my goodness, I can't get my needle to go in the right spot today. And I'm not trying to do really neat, you know, stitches. I'm just putting them in fairly quickly and messily. Of course I did. I just tap you every so often because I have had the occasion where I've had to pretty much cut out everything because it was all blurry. Oh my goodness, I've done it again. Okay, I want to put in these, just a few little darker bits, just little teeny tiny stitches. I love that the wind is howling. It's not that, like, it's not a huge amount of wind, but it's obviously going through a little tunnel between the buildings, and it's a little bit of a howling going on. I like that. I'm just going to get a new piece of thread because I need to do a little bit on that side. We're getting there. Got an itch. I have no idea what thread this is. As I said, it could have come to me from my mum or I bought it somewhere. Okay, we need to do a few of these down here. Then I have to do the centers, and then we can do the greenery. Am I on screen? Yes. Oh, I love it. Not this, the howling. Sorry, guys. Okay, so that's done. So I'll put that one away. I actually might put it in here because that's a good color. I might use that. That's my go-to box that I just have flying around the place all the time that I don't put away. And I wanted to do some yellow or orange. I might use this one, and hopefully I'll get some variation because I don't want to have to change my thread all the time. So hopefully I'll get a bit. I'm going to use 3 strands. I'm pretty sure it's a DMC, this one. So with the bigger flower, I'll use, excuse me, this end. I'm going to do colonial knots. So you hold your thread. I'm lefty, so I'm going to go that way. I think if you're right-handed, you go that way. And you wrap it around, and there you go. They look the same pretty much. As a French knot, so don't be too fussed if you can't figure them out. It took me a while to figure them out. Mum taught me. Mum uses them quite a bit. Already glancing over there to my greens, trying to think which one will I use. Okay, it kind of blends in. I probably should have used an even more contrasting sort of color, but it doesn't matter. It's just for me, and you learn from your boo-boos. But I have to do one more over here. And there we go. Okay, now let's get the green on and see how it's looking. I really do love this variegated one. It's really nice. So I don't think I've got, I could use that one, but I don't think I want to. So I'm just going to grab I've got my blues and greens. Oh, it's wool. No, I want my other one. Sorry, guys. This is what I want. Right. Where are my variegated ones? That one's not bright enough. This one. This is a good one. Oh, there's the number 92. Not much left. I'll have to get some more of that. Okay. I'm going to use this one. There's quite a bit of greenery to do. I'll do 3 strands. That's my normal go-to. I like 3 strands. Minimum. Sometimes I use 2, but mostly I like 3. And I don't know why. I just like it. Okay. So I'm thinking I may just do daisy stitch, like, you know, like the single. Oh, it's a bit hard to do. I have to do it the stab method. When you're in a hoop, you can't, because it's a bit big, this hoop, for really what I'm doing. I'll have to do it the stab method. But I think, yes, daisy stitches will make my life easier. And I'm going to sort of put little random stitches here and there. And I'm thinking I'm also going to come out over the edge of the heart with a bit of greenery. So I might do a couple of daisy stitches here. Oh, I like that. I'll do one down here. Sometimes when I want a slightly wider daisy stitch, I don't go right down in or near the hole where I came up. I'll leave it a little bit of a gap, and it just makes it stay slightly wider apart. And don't pull it too tight, otherwise you get long skinny stitches like that one. Now here, there's a few little spriggy bits. That's really annoying me, that long bit. Oh, I'm loving this. It's fun. I told you it's time consuming. It's not quick, so don't do it because you think you're going to be quick, because it's just not. Here I'm going to do, I'm not going to do the daisy stitch because they're a bit longer stitches. So I'm just going to do a couple of stitches there. That one I can. Here I'm going to do another stitch that's not there, coming out of the heart. Oops, I thought I would do a bit of a bigger one. That twisted. So all different hearts they are. It's fun to try out a whole lot of different things. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. I could do those little ones. I probably should do those little ones down there. Excuse, I'm not going to put that little bit of pink. I'm just going to do a little bit of the leaves. I think that will complete it and make me happy. And I feel like this heart here, it needs a little bit of, I think it needs a little bit of a border. So I am going to do this stitch in green around that one, and that is it. And then they're done, but I'll do that off camera because it's nothing flash. These I'm just going to put a few stitches next to each other. I might even put a third one in that's not there. Okay, right, so there we go. Oh good, and it caught the thread from before because I didn't knot it properly. Okay, so we are done. I am going to do the green whip stitch around that one, and then I'll take some photographs, one photograph, and I'll put it at the end of the video, and that way you can see, maybe, hopefully, a bit more detail. So there we go, they're my hearts. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the love. And I don't know if I'll put something in there, I may or may not, but I will think about that as we go along. So thank you so much for watching. Remember, Sarah's video is going to be up tomorrow, and have a great stitchy day. Bye.